perfect day with ya. Wanna lay with ya. Spend a
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's taken me about 7-8 months to get to the point where I feel like I have content that I actually would want to share and actually put out there. I just want to apologize also for how I sound. I don't normally sound like this. I have the flu, but I knew that if I put this off any longer, I probably would not shoot it. So basically my channel is going to be focused on crime and mysteries and disappearances and murders and all these gory things. And seeing as though I'm from South Africa, I want to incorporate a lot of South African stories into the channel too. Today's episode is about a trio of sisters. It's just different sisters, the Silent Twins, the Papin sisters, Leah and Christine, and Ursula and Sabina Eriksson. The first set of sisters we're going to talk about are the Silent Twins, June and Jennifer Gibbons, who were born in April of 1963 in Barbados, but their family moved to Wales shortly after that. They were the only black children in the community, and as a result they were bullied by their peers. Their teachers ended up resorting to letting them leave school 15 minutes or 20 minutes before school came out so that they can avoid getting bullied and so forth. And so because of the bullying, the only people they spoke to were each other and their younger sister, Rose. And this sort of became a problem, it became a problem for the teachers and everyone involved, because no one would understand them when they spoke. And it was later revealed that they were just speaking in a Bayesian accent, just really fast. Anyway, fast forward to about a year after their first school year, where their parents and their teachers decided it would be a good idea to separate the twins. So they sent them to separate boarding schools, and so that just made them like worse. It made them catatonic. They wouldn't talk to anyone, they wouldn't do anything, they refused. And so their parents were forced to bring them back together. And then when that happened, they just started writing stories and isolating themselves even further. As the girls grew older, they started involving themselves in petty crimes, and I guess the biggest crime they committed, they got involved in arson, and as a result they sent them to a psychiatric hospital, and they were there for 14 years. And so I don't know if you guys read about mental hospitals in the 60s, 70s, 80s, but most of the time they used to over medicate patients, they used to use shock therapy and all these other things. And so I don't think it was the best environment for people they're trying to reform or whatever. But as this went on, the girls realized that they're not living a normal life and they need to start living normally. And so one day they just sat down and decided, you know what, one of us has to die in order for the one to live a normal life. And so Jennifer decided that she would be the one to die and let June live a normal life. Okay, cool. So what happened was they were in a truck van, whatever. They were moving them to a different hospital, like less security, less, just not maximum security, just yeah. And then June, this is according to June, she says that Jennifer was sleeping in her lab, and the day before Jennifer was complaining about headaches and nausea, and she just kept saying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. Anyway, so yeah, when they finally got to the new clinic where they were going to stay, Jennifer could not be resuscitated. She was basically dead. But they didn't want to believe that. They took her to the hospital. They get to the hospital. They're like, there's nothing we can do. She's dead. Done. You know? Okay, cool. And then they try to look for like what killed her. But there was no foul play. She didn't ingest anything. She didn't take anything. She didn't kill herself. She just died. Just literally. Her heart, apparently she had an inflammation around the heart, and no one can say what caused that. She died. So when she died, June was heard saying, Jennifer put her life, you know, Jennifer killed herself for me. Sorry, Jennifer killed herself for me. I am free. I am finally free. But yeah, June is still alive. She still stays in Wales well, not with her parents, but she stays near her parents, and she has been accepted by society and by the community. And okay, up next we're going to talk about Ursula and Sabina Eriksson, who were born in Sweden in 1967. Okay, so basically they just came into fame, I guess we can call it, well, infamy actually, in 2008 when they were in Ireland, and then they boarded a train for England, and then from England they took a bus to Liverpool. It was just the weirdest trip ever. And so they were just exhibiting really weird behavior, and so the bus conductor was like, no, sorry dudes, nope, can't come back. Okay, cool. So they leave the bus, and then they start wandering around, right? So yeah, okay, next thing you know, these crazy girls are running in traffic, literally, like, just running in traffic. I want to insert the video, but I can't because I don't have copyright, but I will put it in the link. I will link it at the bottom, and then you guys can see it for yourselves. So they're just literally just running in the middle of traffic. I'll show you a picture that I don't know, I'm speaking so much. Anyway, yeah, so they're just running in the middle of traffic and they get bumped. Do you think that's gonna stop them? Nope. They get right back up and they're just running everywhere, you know, and then they get injured, and then Ursula sustains like really bad injuries and she just has to go to hospital. And then Sabina, on the other hand, she's just still a mad woman, and you know, they had to take her, you know, restrain her, ask her like, dude, what's the matter? And she was fine. She answered them like, okay, no, nothing, I'm okay. So they let her go. Next thing you know, she's running in traffic again, and now she runs away from the police, and she ends up meeting this man called, what's his name? Oh my gosh, oh, Glenn Hollinshead. And so this man takes pity on her, you know, he's like, hey, why are you running, whatever, you know. She's like, no, I'm okay. But she was like really paranoid, and so he's like, chill, calm down, you can stay at my place. Biggest mistake of his life, I'm just saying. Anyway, you can stay at my place. They go back to his place, and yeah, basically she killed him. I know it's not funny, but yeah, she killed him. And then, okay, the police finally caught up to her, and she got 5 years in prison. Her sister was sent back to Sweden because, well, she didn't really do anything. But Sabina was arrested for 5 years. And a lot of people say it's this thing called folie à deux, where it's shared insanity or shared paranoia. So it's like me and my sister, just out of the blue, maybe I'm paranoid, and then I cause her to be paranoid, and now we're just two paranoid idiots doing paranoid people stuff. So yeah, that was basically the explanation of what happened to them, but it doesn't answer a lot of questions. A lot of people are very upset though about her sentence, like why was it 5 years, because she did murder him. I feel the same. I feel like it should have been longer, but I'm not a law official or anything. But Okay, the last sisters I'm gonna talk about are Christine and Leah Papin. Christine was born 8th March 1905. Leah was born 15th September 1911. So basically these ladies were French, and they had a really bad upbringing, I guess you could say. Their mom and dad were alcoholics, and their father was abusive, and their mother she just didn't care about them, so she just let them do their own thing. And as a result, they ended up in just different foster homes all the time. They had an older sister also, but she decided to be a nun. She was just like, y'all go that way, I'll go that way. So she did her own thing. She became a nun, and they decided to work as maids. In 1926, in 1926, they decided to go work for this Mr. Lancelin dude. And so this guy, he lived with his wife and his daughter, and he had another daughter, but she was married and she lived elsewhere. Okay, so they worked there for some time, and they were great. They liked them, but they kept to themselves. So they'd come out, clean, cook, whatever they had to do, and then back to their rooms all the time. They wouldn't try and socialize with the family. And then in February of 1933, this man, Mr. Lancelin, was waiting for his wife and his daughter to meet him at some other place. And so now he's like, okay, where are these people? They weren't sure him. Excuse me. And so he goes to the house and he can't get in, and he calls the police. The police come through, they hop over the walls, and they come in through the other door. What they find his wife and his daughter basically at the bottom of the stairs, with their eyes gouged out. Just bro, just, you know. And yeah, so basically they found Christine and Leah in bed naked together, and they confessed to killing the women. They used a knife, a hammer, and a pot, right? And so they were placed in prison, and they were just separated from each other. During this time, Christine just became irrational, and she was emotional. All she wanted was to be with Leah, and that was it. So a lot of people suspected that they had a sexual relationship, but then this was proven false. They were just sisters who just really loved each other, bro. So yeah, it was revealed that Christine was the mastermind behind the whole plan. She's the one who came up with the whole, let's do this, let's kill these people, let's rip their eyes out with our hands, you know. So yeah, while Christine was isolated, she just showed signs of withdrawal, and she was really upset. She wanted to be with her sister, and yeah, she got life in prison. Well, at first her sentence was the death penalty, but then they reduced it to life. And then Leah didn't get that many years. She just got a couple, and then she was good. She was like, oh girl, bye. But anyway, Christine couldn't handle being in prison and being away from her sister, and so she just let herself die. So she wouldn't eat, she wouldn't drink water, she wouldn't sleep, she wouldn't anything. She was like, nah, I'm gonna die. And then yeah, Leah went on to live a normalish life, and she died in 2001. She died. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please like, and please subscribe to my channel. If there's something you want me to talk about, please feel free to say in the comments, or find me on my Instagram, or find me on my Twitter. Also, if there's something you want me to improve on, please let me know. If there are challenges you want me to do, please let me know. Just feedback would be amazing. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next week.